We're here now with Nick Fury and Nick, and probably the match everyone is coming to see. You will be taking on the legendary one-half member of the Rock and Roll Express, three-time World Tag Team Champion, Ricky Morton, and you yourself are a tag team specialist. Let's just put it out there. You are a 17-time tag team champion for American Pro Wrestling. And I'm going to build this as a dream match around for the local scene. We're talking Nick Fury versus Rick. What's your thoughts on this match?
My thoughts are simple. Ricky Morton, you are a legend. Ricky Morton, you have done a lot in business. But when you come in my backyard, I take it personal. I'm representing APW, and I'm flying the flag that's going to be one left at the night. So Ricky Morton, lace them boots up, because you got Nick Fury in his hometown. And what you're going to see at the end of the night is you're going to be the lights with my hand raised high, just like that.
Fans, a full dream match. Nick Fury, Ricky Morton, two tag team splits. Yes, going one-on-one. Cops Kids, Brawl for It All, Chesnee, South Carolina. Wrestling fans, with me here, a man that needs no introduction, known worldwide as one of the greatest tag team wrestler specialists of all time, if not the greatest. Ladies and gentlemen, the legendary Ricky Morton.
Well, Ricky, pleasure. What a great compliment. Appreciate it very much, buddy. So what's up?
Well, tonight, how's it feel to be in Chesnee? You know, I've been going all around town, and I'm hearing three words. How's it feel to be in Chesnee? You know, I've been going all around town, and I'm hearing three words. Rock and roll. Ricky Morton's in Chesnee tonight.
Well, Ricky Morton's in Chesnee tonight, that's right, and I'm wrestling a guy by the name of Nick Fury. But understand, not only am I in Chesnee tonight, understand this is what I do for a living. I'm in another town tomorrow night. Now it comes to a situation where I know Nick Fury is the hometown boy, which that's great. Understand that. But when you step in that ring, Nick, that's my office. You come in the world with me today. So what's that all about? Understand one thing. I dedicated my life to this business. I gave it all. I know the fans are going to be cheering for you because it's hometown. But understand, I'll be like he said in the movie about Jesse James. Nick, I'll make you famous. Thank you.
When I bought Goldie, I thought it was the best dollar I ever spent. Until I found that pair of red sunglasses. I thought that was the best dollar I ever spent. But today, I wanted to try something off McDonald's dollar menu. With so much to choose from, I contemplated all my options and finally went in for the 100% beefy Melty McDouble. I thought it was the best dollar I ever spent. And I know a thing or two about the value of a dollar.
There's the man that'll be taking on Ricky Morton in our main event later on tonight.
I'll be honest with you, JB, I don't think Nick Fury even needs entrance music for this ovation he's receiving right now. It is tag team specialists squaring off one-on-one tonight, and we're going to get thoughts from Nick Fury on possibly the biggest match of his career, squaring off against one-half member of the legendary Rock and Roll Express. Let's send it down to the ring. Nick Fury.
Let's hear what the killer has to say.
He's calling the legend out here, JB. The legendary Ricky Morton. Wait a minute.
What's he doing out here?
We have the Colonel, Dickie Doolittle here. I don't know what this is about, JB. We were supposed to have a confrontation here between the legendary Ricky Morton and the killer Nick Fury, but we seem to be interrupted here by the Colonel, Dickie Doolittle. JB, what's this all about? I know you and...
I have no idea what the Colonel's up to.
You ain't got to worry about me. What has absolutely offended me and should offend all the SPW wrestlers that come out here is the absolute outright disrespect of these bunch of morons out here. And you have allowed it to do that during this sport. First of all, Nicky Dillon, you don't come out here jacking your jaws about these people from Chesnee. These are all my people here.
I don't know how smart this is on Dickie Little's part.
He does have a lot of money.
Money can't buy fan support, JB. Wait a minute. The police chief of Chesnee, South Carolina is entering the ring. Justice will be served tonight, JB.
He don't know how to turn the mic on.
You think you've all paid for everybody here, whatever, but you ain't gonna disrespect these little children out the ring.
This is the Chiefs' town, JB. And the Chiefs getting physical. Chesenee's finest is coming to the ring. Chesnee's finest. And Dickie Doolittle's getting escorted out of the Chesnee. Folks, I have seen it all. Justice has been served tonight in Chesnee, South Carolina. And listen to the support. I believe Dickie Doolittle's going to be spending his weekend behind bars, JB. How about it? Prepare for your television screens to be shaken. Listen to this ovation, JB.
It's main event time.
Here he comes. He has held 79 titles throughout his career. 8-time NWA/WCW Tag Team Champion. He is a Hall of Famer. Maybe the greatest tag team wrestler.
Not yet, Savage. I know he's your hero and all, but he's not in the Hall of Fame yet. Can't take away the credentials, though.
He's a first ballot, in my opinion, JB.
Who's the crowd going to cheer for in this?
This is past meets present here tonight, Chesnee, South Carolina. This is as Nick Fury gets introduced to this crowd, this is a dream match. And this crowd's on their feet, JB. Well, there you have it, JB. The introductions have been made. This is a dream match. Tag team specialist, and Ricky Morton has the microphone. It's a classy move on Nick Fury's part. A show of respect for the legendary Morton. You knew the rock and roll chants wouldn't be too long before they started, JB. I can barely hear myself over this. Classy move on the part of the killer Nick Fury's part, and Nick told me he grew up watching Ricky Morton. That was his idol growing up.
Just because you're from this hometown, and all these nice people out here for you, but understand me, if you're trying to impress me, why don't you eat an apple and spit out a fruit salad? That would impress me. Other than that, I have seen it all.
Ricky Morton's serious tonight.
Ricky Morton has come to Chesnee.
And like I told you earlier, if you think that you're going to step in this ring, oh, we're going to have a great match. No, buddy. I come here to win. That's what professional wrestling is all about. You got me on chair. You don't understand. I treat people the way they treat me, but when we step in this ring, it's a whole different ballgame. So don't expect us to sit out here and have a hamburger and french fries once a night. When we come in here, buddy, we go to war. Okay? Understand that.
Well, JB, I've made a mistake calling this past versus present. This seems to be present versus present. Ricky Morton has not came to Chesnee to lay down. He's not passing the torch tonight, JB.
That does not look to be the case. Well, let's see what's going on. Let's get this match started.
I've never in recent years seen the fire in Ricky Morton's eyes as I'm seeing it here tonight, Chesnee. And the crowd is eating it up. A legend is here tonight. How is Nick Fury going to handle not having the crowd completely in his corner as he's accustomed to, and he starts off with the arm drag? You know, Ricky Morton's talk about not being impressed. That was pretty impressive.
The veteran showing Fury right from the get-go that he is here to win. Fury does not look intimidated, though.
Tell you what, Nick Fury is no slouch. He's a former two-time. Has Morton with a takeover, and Nick Fury pops right up.
Filling out process going on here.
As I was saying, he's a former two-time heavyweight champion of American Pro Wrestling. I'm not even going to try and compete with this, JB.
17-time tag team champion APW. That is impressive.
Two tag team specialists tying up tonight.
But 17 titles compared,
Oh, my.
pales in comparison to what Morton's been through in his career.
Morton
Irish whip
reversed
reversal.
into the turnbuckle. Hip toss. Nick Fury, arm drag. Morton pops up. Sends Morton down with the body slam. And Ricky Morton retreats to safety to the turnbuckle. And Nick Fury is not backing down from the legend, the icon, Ricky
I can't
Morton.
believe this, Savage. These fans don't know who to cheer for.
They are tore in half tonight here in Chesnee, South Carolina. Undoubtedly, the main event of Cops Kids brought for it all.
And I got to admit, Morton looks a little bit frustrated.
Well, why wouldn't you be? I mean, Morton's wrestled greats. Morton's wrestled the Horseman.
Everybody.
He's wrestled Ric Flair. He's been in the ring with the best. He knows all the tricks. But Nick Fury seems to be going toe-to-toe with him in the early beginning of this match. And a stiff shot.
Oh, that was a closed fist, Savage.
Morton claims an open fist.
Referee checking. It sounded like a closed fist to me.
We may need a check on that, ref. I'm not believing this aggression Ricky Morton's displaying on the early beginning of this match. You know, it started with the promo, started with the interview before the match, and it spilled over to his in-ring performance thus far here tonight.
Maybe he was back there listening to Oversaken, listening to some hardcore music and got a little angry.
Oh yeah, it's Oversaken to tend that do it about anybody that listens to it.
Fury run right into the big boot. I believe this crowd is more behind Fury than Morton. I don't think Morton likes it.
Well, I don't know what Morton would have to do to get this crowd to turn against him. Actually, JB, he's been such a fan favorite for so many years.
I'll be surprised if you don't interfere in the match.
Now, wait a minute. Morton wrenching on the arm on the outside. Ref asks for a break. Morton gives him the break at the count of 4. He had 1 second. You have 5 seconds on the ropes. Morton seems to be working on the arm. That left arm of Nick Fury.
Morton's been around forever. Like you said, he's been in the ring with everybody from Ric Flair to the Andersons, and he knows how to isolate a body part and wear a man down.
Classic.
Oh, vicious knee.
And he is straight up punishing the killer, Nick Fury. But he's had classic brawls with the Midnight Express, Dennis Condrey, Bobby Eaton. You talk about a veteran of the squared circle, you're talking about Ricky Morton. Known worldwide. But as we've stated, Nick Fury is no slouch. He's a tag team specialist himself. 17-time tag team champion. That's no small feat, JB.
Yeah, but he's in there against one of the best tag team technicians of all time.
That's why this mini has been considered a dream match. You know, I was walking through Chesnee today. I went to the Bantam Chef. I had me an Eagle Burger, and the talk was all I could hear about. Ricky Morton versus the killer, Nick Fury. Short on clothesline. Nick Fury's down, and Ricky Morton, he seems to be a little worried about this crowd. I don't know if any wrestler knows how to react to this crowd response because, JB, you know, both wrestlers are fan favorites. Both wrestlers are used to the crowd in their corner. Morton has taken his time. He's almost methodical with this attack on Nick Fury. Just dissecting the body parts. Drives to the knees right to the side of the head of Nick Fury. You know, it only takes 14 pounds of pressure to rip an individual's ear off. That seemed a little more than 14 pounds of pressure from where I'm sitting. Sitting into the ropes. Spinning heel kick and Morton's down. Clothesline by Fury. Another clothesline. And a right to the eyes.
A veteran move.
You have to watch out from Ricky Morton.
Oh, caught it with the low blow.
Roll up. Feet on the rope. 2. And the ref plainly sees it.
I can't believe the ref saw anything.
I don't know if the ref called the low
That's
blow.
the first time all night.
Roll up. 1, 2, 3, and Nick Fury knocked off Ricky Morton.
Nick Fury just beat Ricky Morton.
Nick Fury has took one giant step in immortality. The killer Nick Fury has just solidified his name with greatness.
I can't believe he beat him.
And what I'm going to go on record, I'm going to do it right here, JB. The upset of the year
In Chesnee.
Nick Fury has defeated one-half member of the Rock and Roll Express, Ricky
Hold on,
Morton.
Morton's got the microphone.
Let's take it down the ring. Ricky Morton has something to say.
Oh, this isn't going to be good, Viv.
JB, this has to be frustrating for Ricky Morton. Morton's calling Fury back in the ring. This crowd is on fire. The hometown hero, Nick Fury.
You see, now you got a little bit of respect. Guys, what are your stars of the future? Thank you.
Wow. We have just witnessed a historical moment in professional wrestling
I thought he was going to sock him in the jaw.
Ricky Morton is a class act, and he's displayed that tonight. JB, I am speechless after that encounter. I have never seen a match quite like that.
Now I know.
McDonald's Bacon and Cheese Angus Third Pounder. As if it wasn't enough to make it